Hi traders, this is Roberto. This is an update. Signals pre-New York session. We are short on Australian dollar, USD, and Aussie Swiss. Um, One point I wanted to make about the trade signals from Asian session. It's so important to exit those trades before midnight. I think all of the pairs, except for the exception of one, I think we're all in profit. And it's so important because the markets do retrace before midnight. And they were, let me just go over those trades because they were, here was the USD yen and market, I think we got in here and then it went up about 13 pips, not much. But we needed to get out of that trade before midnight regardless because look what happened, turned around and went the other way. Pound Canadian dollar. Okay, the turnaround Tuesday was actually in effect. There was no trade on. I don't think we had any profit. Maybe a few pips on this pair. But notice the market coming into a new session completely turned around and went the other way. Price was below the central pivot point at the time that we were looking at a trade setup. But if we're not in profit by 12, then you need to exit that trade. So tonight during the Asian session, just make sure that when we do take these trades, and usually the trades are from between 7 8 o'clock at night Eastern to about 10 or 11, maybe till 12. And we were up quite a bit, I think 30 or 40 pips on a few pairs. I think New Zealand yen we were up. And let's look at that trade for, here we go, here we are. We were up, we entered the market here, and then it went up about 37 pips before the London Open. And so right now we have a sell on the Aussie dollar below the cloud, below the central pivot point on the 1 hour chart, and it's respecting and also on the 4 hour chart, price is below the central pivot point and below the cloud and below the 10 moving average line. So this is the trades for today. Aussie dollar, Aussie Swiss, and then we have pound Australian dollar, and this is certainly a buy, but we do have this swing high all the way up, and this is the target. If you are going to buy Euro Aussie or Pound Aussie, this will be the target. Prices above the central pivot point coming into the New York session. Expect some sort of pullback before the market continues to go north. Now, it's too late to take this trade on the Euro Australian dollar because we needed to take the trade down here and it's already put in 84 pips. However, if it can manage to break the swing high, then we wait for a pullback and enter this trade going north. Okay, so that's it for the update. See everyone today at 7 a.m. for the New York session. Have a good trading week.